Okay, I'm a little sick, but because of that video, and my, I think 16 subscribers, I feel honored to make another video. So that's what I'm doing. So please don't hurt me because I'm sick. But I have a Wattpad account. It's 22G Frost. Go follow it because this might become a series of me reading the stories. And if you're familiar with the story, it's going to make it even better because I'm an excellent talker. That's why I do YouTube, because I like talking. Can't you tell I like talking? Talking is one of my favorite things. I love talking. But this one is called Sebastian Sebastian. And in writing this, I could not use the pronoun he. So this is going to be a fun time. Vocal exercises. Me. Okay. This is a story of a sumo wrestler. His name is Sebastian Sebastian. Sebastian Sebastian was having a bad day. You see, Sebastian Sebastian lost to his rival Timothy earlier that day. Now that wouldn't have been that bad in itself. Sebastian Sebastian lost Timothy before, but Sebastian Sebastian always got his revenge. No, the reason it was so bad was because Sebastian Sebastian lost. Because Sebastian Sebastian fell down. Now, if you don't know the rules of sumo wrestling, why are you watching this? But if any of your body falls on the ground besides your feet, or you step or get pushed out of the circle, you lose. So Sebastian was poked lightly, and all that happened was Sebastian tipped over and fell down. So Sebastian was mad. And when Sebastian's mad, Sebastian eats donuts. That's what gave him the inspiration to be a sumo wrestler. Sebastian was bullied as a child. And Sebastian always got bullied because of his weight. Sebastian always got mad at the bullies, and then Sebastian ate donuts. And then they bullied him even more, and it went on and on and on. Sebastian specifically remembers this one kid, Eduardo, saying, "Don't make fun of him, guys. He's in shape. Randy the shape." Anyway, Sebastian eventually got large enough that Sebastian sat on them, and they never made fun of him again. After that, some people saw his weight and told him to sign up for sumo wrestling. Sebastian had a 21 win streak until Sebastian lost to Timothy. Next match, though, Sebastian beat Timothy, and Sebastian celebrated with, you guessed it, donuts. This was the secret for him winning. After every match, Sebastian would gain about 5 pounds because of donuts, and that would power him up for the next match. The worst moment in his career, besides from him falling down, was when Sebastian won by disqualification in his third match against Steven. But that's another story in itself. Anyway, back to this story. Everyone wanted him to face Curtis. Curtis was a 16-time sumo champion, and they faced each other one time, but that was his first match in developmental. So everyone wanted Sebastian to face Curtis, and eventually they got their match, but with a catch. The loser had to give up donuts forever. Sebastian didn't want to sign up, but Sebastian was forced into doing it. So Sebastian decided to do an epic training montage Sebastian saw on YouTube. Sebastian had to go to a baseball field and sing, "I'm the best around," while beating up all the baseball players. After clearing the field, Sebastian knew Sebastian was ready. So they started the match, but Curtis lost his balance at the beginning. Sebastian didn't want to win that way, so he caught him. But Curtis smiled and pulled him down. Sebastian fell down, and so Sebastian had lost. Sebastian couldn't have been more angry at him, and he did the most devastating thing a sumo wrestler could do: sit on them. Sebastian, weighing 697 pounds, was not the easiest to lift up. So when Sebastian sat on Curtis, it took 17 and a half men to get Sebastian off of Curtis. When they finally got Sebastian off of Curtis, Sebastian had gone full Super Saiyan mode. Sebastian finally stopped and went to get a donut. The people who made the battle didn't let him. Sebastian started yelling at him that Sebastian would have won if it hadn't been for that. So the people made a deal with him for it. If Sebastian won against Curtis, Sebastian would get his donor privileges back. But if Sebastian lost, Sebastian had to get in shape. Bum, dum, blah. Sebastian decided that it was worth it, and Curtis was not going to have a nice day. But instead of doing his normal routine, Sebastian went to train with his longtime friend and master of sumo wrestling, Eugene. Then they went on amazing challenges, climbing poles with medals on their feet, jumping from thin bamboo to thin bamboo, and shooting tomatoes that Sebastian threw. So basically everything from Mulan. At last, Sebastian was ready. Sebastian started moving quicker than normal against Curtis and faking him out. Without his extra 5 pounds, Sebastian wasn't as energized as usual, but Sebastian was determined to win. Then Sebastian had some tough work ahead of him. Curtis put weights on him, but from the climbing, Sebastian was able to pull through. Then Sebastian avoided some close calls by jumping from one part of the circle to the next. And finally, Sebastian also dodged tomatoes that the part of the crowd was throwing at him for some reason. What? Until eventually Sebastian got a hold of Curtis and threw Curtis on the mountain. Sebastian, want his donut privileges back. Then Sebastian tried to crowd surf out the door. But even though he was now 696 pounds and a half, Sebastian still crushed them. Sebastian got up and apologized for it and went to celebrate with a donut or 498. Sebastian later began his reign as sumo champion of the world and won an 173 win streak until Sebastian lost because Sebastian got tasered. Sebastian later died for being too fat. Although Sebastian won fattest man alive in the Guinness World Record for being 2,951 pounds. Later in life, Sebastian had a kid named Frank. The end. Okay, so this is me actually being serious for a moment. I know, you're shocked. But if you would like to comment a video idea down, it would help a lot because there's a lot of stuff I want to do and not much time. Because I'm into sports ball, I'm into books, I'm into games, I'm into sports ball again, basically all that fun stuff. So anyway, conclusion time, potatoes.